everyone, you are welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut an inner dress that can be worn with a kimono or an abaya. It's an armless dress, it doesn't have sleeve. So let's get right to the cutting. So I folded my fabric into 4. You can see I folded my fabric into 4. I'm making use of 2 yards of light crepe material. I have measured the length plus 1 inch sewing allowance, which gave me 55 inches. So the next thing to do now is to input the shoulder measurement, which is 7 inches plus half inch. You can decide not to add the half inch, it's not compulsory since it's not going to have a sleeve. The next thing to do now is to input the neck measurement. For the neck width, I'm making use of 3.5 inches. Remember, the neck width of both the front and the back must be the same. Then for the neck depth for the back, I'm making use of 3 inches, while for the front, I'm making use of 4 inches. After that, I'll connect the points together using a curve. The next thing to do now is to input the armhole measurement. My armhole measurement is 8 inches. So I'm measuring it all through so I can have a straight line. So from the shoulder measurement, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant. Well, first of all, whatever I have on my shoulder measurement, I'll input it on the armhole line so I can have a straight line. You can see. So I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant. Then I'll connect it back to the neck width. It's going to be a slanted line, like so. So I'll measure my armhole line. I have 7 inches now. Remember, we've already taken 1 inch for the shoulder slant. Then half of 7 inches is 3.5. Then I went in by half of an inch. And I connect it back to the shoulder slant. Then I'll use my curve, my armhole curve, to complete it. You can see. Then we are done with the armhole curve. So the next thing to do now is to input the bust measurement. So my bust measurement divided by 4 is 9.5 inches plus extra 2 inch allowance. That is 1 inch for ease allowance and another 1 inch for sewing allowance. Then my shoulder to waist is 16.5 inches. So whatever I have on the bust measurement, I input it on the waist measurement minus 1 inch. That is, if I have 9 on my bust measurement, I will have 8 on my waist measurement. So we connect the points with a ruler, and from the waist we connect it all the way to the hem. Hip measurement is not compulsory in this type of dress. Then I'll cut it out starting from the neck measurement, that is the back neck measurement. So after that, this is how it looks like. You can see this is how it looks like. After cutting out, I'll remove the back piece and cut out the front neck. So this is how it looks like. So let's head over to the sewing machine and start sewing. I'll start by joining the shoulders together before biasing the neck. So I'll join the shoulder with half of an inch. I have already done that. You can see I joined the shoulder before biasing the neckline. You can see, and I've ironed it as well. Look how neat it is looking. So the next thing to do now is to bias the armhole area. I'm going to use a bias to turn the armhole area. This is how a bias looks like in case you don't know. So I have gone ahead to bias the armhole area as well. You can see how it looks like. Look at how neat it's looking. This is it on the outside. This is it on the inside. So the next thing for us now to do is to shape the dress. You can see. So you just use a pin to hold it down. Then you shape the dress with 1 inch all the way to the hem area, or whatever allowance you added. Remember, I added 1 inch, but it shouldn't be more than 1 inch. So after shaping, this is how it looks like. So there's something I was supposed to do while cutting, which I totally forgot, but it's not too late to do it now, is to shape the hem of the dress, like to avoid any pointy edge. You can see that is having pointing edge. So what I'm just going to do, I will go up by 1.5 inches like so. 1.5 inch. Then I'll measure what I have at the hem. I have 16, then the middle of 16 is 8 inches. Then I'll use a ruler to give it a curve right from the middle to where your 1.5 inches stopped. I didn't know my camera wasn't showing it, but I hope you understand. So I'm just going to cut it out. After cutting, this is how it looks like. It's not going to reduce your measurements at all in any way. So then you hem the dress a little bit at the down part, and we are done with our inner dress. This is the final look. You can see how beautiful and neat it's looking. You can see. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you share my videos and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you for watching. Bye.